With funding from the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs, under the Addressing Root Causes ARC Fund, Mercy Corps implemented the Access to Justice and Jobs in Jordan project. In addition to outcomes addressing legal rights and employability, A2J supported the development of SMEs in the olive oil value chain in Irbid. The interventions adopted were based on the key constraints and opportunities identified in the market system assessment of the olive oil value chain in March 2017. Results of the assessment showed that there is no direct relationship between quality of olive oil and price, especially as consumers do not test the quality of oil. Farmers minimally invest in their olive farms, no pruning, sufficient irrigation, limited pest control. The adapted agriculture and post-harvesting practices are directly proportional to the quality of olive oil produced. Farmers use outdated traditional ways of farming. Olive farmers hold strong business relationships with mills, as they usually exchange oil in return for services instead of cash. Olive oil adulteration is the main challenge in the sector. Market linkages and marketing of farms and mills are fairly weak. To enhance the quality of olive oil in Irbid, A2J worked on the value chain by improving olives production, harvesting, and post-harvesting practices to pressing and marketing linkages. The project focused on enhancing olive seedlings by providing sub-grants to 3 agricultural nurseries to encourage farmers to grow higher-yielding Roman olive trees, introduce air conditioning, irrigation systems, plastic houses, and better farming equipment.
حتى ايدك تلامس بتكون هذه قريبة من المواسير الحرارية وما بتاخذ رطوبة زيادة.
تم تجهيز حضانة بحيث كانت مدفئة بنظام الأندر فلور من خلال جيزر تم تصنيعه وتركيب عليه مضخات ضخ مية.
In 2020, A2J conducted an N-line survey to capture the results of its partnerships. Results show that in agriculture nurseries, all 4 partners reported increased quality, survival rate, and customer confidence in buying and growing Roman olive seedlings. Agriculture and post-harvesting practices. By promoting essential agricultural practices that increase the quantity and quality of olives harvested, A2J increased awareness on the importance of pruning olive trees, training pruners, and conducting 2 pruning campaigns by offering the service at discounted prices. The increased demand and awareness on pruning as best farming practice was evident when comparing the results of the campaigns in 2018 and 2019. Upgrading agricultural extension services, which is to upgrade their capacity of 3 extension services to ultimately improve farmers' harvesting technologies and post-harvesting processes, expand their market linkages, and utilize them to improve farmers' knowledge through educational sessions. Thanks to A2J, Irbid now has the first olive oil contractor who is able to cater for the needs of the medium and large olive farmers. SME endline results show that after A2J intervention, all 3 extension services had increased number of customers and noticed higher awareness amongst farmers when it comes to best farming practices, partnering with olive oil mills to introduce plastic boxes and establish awareness rooms, capitalizing on the existing relationships between mills and farmers. Using a market systems development approach, A2J partnered with 5 olive oil mills to distribute olive harvest boxes. The most common olive harvest methodology includes collecting olives in large bags, which is damaging to the yield. As the bags become full, the weight of the bag crushes the olives, causing oxidation. A2J encouraged modern best practices using reusable plastic harvest boxes, which prevent crushing and oxidation. Furthermore, A2J established awareness rooms and conducted educational sessions to farmers on best practices throughout the olive pressing session. The awareness sessions supported mills to build linkages and strengthen relationships with local farmers, in addition to influencing farmers' olive farming practices. to increase the quality and quantity of the olive oil. In addition to agricultural practices, the project focused on the olive pressing by conducting good manufacturing practices training for 6 olive oil mills in Irbid, aiming to create awareness amongst mill managers, workers, and operating staff. Information disseminated served as a step forward in upgrading conventional manufacturing and operating practices in Irbid mills.
هلا احنا طورنا بالشركه هون بمعصره اليرموك بمساعده شركه ميرسي كوربس بالماكينات. طورنا كمان عملوا لنا لجنه توعويه للمزارعين وهي كثير استفدنا منها وساعدتنا.
And also by upgrading mills' equipment and byproducts, GIF production. Finally, promoting olive oil testing by training 18 Directorate of Agricultural staff from 7 districts in Irbid and providing them with the needed equipment to qualify them to conduct free lab tests of olive oil samples during the olive pressing season. Mercy Corps concluded that the analysis of the campaign and results show that out of 323 samples tested, brought in by 166 different participants, 281 passed by testing less than 2% acidity, which deems the oil safe to consume. Last but not least, the project also focused on marketing and market linkages, where A2J partnered with an Irbid Directorate of Agriculture to plan, market, and host a 3rd annual olive oil festival in Irbid. Each year, the festival plays an important role in the market's ignition of sales. In 2019, a total of 160 vendors participated in the festival, and 77% of respondents were able to reach new customers, while 66% increased their awareness of the market, while around 23% of vendors reported increased exposure, as well as establishing the very first official fixed selling booth of olive oil.
التعاون مع ميرسي كور بتحديد وتزويدنا بالتعاون بتزويدنا في كرفانات تم استحداث في موقعين، موقع أسواق السلام العسكرية، وقد وقعت النقابة مع المؤسسة الاستهلاكية العسكرية والقوات المسلحة باستحداث هذين الموقعين، حيث تم الموقع الأول إنشاؤه في أسواق السلام في غرب عمان، والموقع الثاني في أسواق خالد في الزرقاء، وقد تم تأثيثها وتجهيزها ومباشرتها العمل في بيع زيت مضمون النقابة تأخذه من المعاصر والمزارعين وبأسعار تفضيلية وذات جودة عالية جدا.
And supporting the national olive oil campaign to counter adulteration. Lastly, the project focused on alternative solutions for olive oil wastewater management, and in partnership with the Royal Scientific Society, A2J conducted a comprehensive feasibility study on the practicality of introducing wastewater management for different range categorized olive oil mills for a total of 45 mills in Irbid. Findings show that, after reviewing all tested technologies for olive mills, wastewater treatment, only one technology was found to be fully commercialized under the name of Alpha Laval.